Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're back again. Storm here.
I'm here.
Kimmy here.
So we're going to be watching More Better Call Saul today. Season 3, Episode 2. It's crazy that we're in Season 3 already. I know it takes us a while to get through series.
Yes,
but
we're just zooming right along.
Every season is smaller than other shows that we're watching, too. So I think that's why it feels like it's flying by. Ooh, but a lot of stuff is going on. So Mike was so smart last time, huh? Like doing that tracker thing and trying to piece together what he was doing. I was like, wow, he's such a mastermind. He's so smart.
He's so thorough.
He is very thorough. Yes, my gosh.
Very thorough, but just so smart and thinking so far ahead to know how to do it, to act like it was a natural, like, oh, the battery died on it, and he got the exact same one that's his, so he can track them back. That's so amazing. I just love Mike. Yeah.
Wow.
So
he should have been a private eye.
Yes. And Ryan is actually watching Breaking Bad. I mentioned that before, but I'm just so excited that he's watching the series for the first time, and it makes me sad because I love Breaking Bad so much. I took time and I just thought about all the colors from it, and I made up my own guideline. So I'm just going to go over a color wheel list here because I did notice, and I think we talked about that too on this show, that the same thing, we have the same creator and stuff, Vince Gilligan, who did this. So I think it's cool to say that they are also following that same guideline of colors, you know, where they're, which I've noticed like with yellow when it's drug related.
Yes.
So I have, not in any order, really. I just randomly put it on here. But pink, disaster, for the most part. So pink, disaster. Yellow, caution, drugs, being careful. Not that you're going to remember all this, because I always have to go back to this.
Caution is always yellow anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, caution and like drugs and stuff like that. Purple is royalty, misled. Blue is loyal, purity, like the blue meth. And sometimes purity, I think it always means something that's like so pure, not necessarily...
Pure.
I think it also means pure, like the person too, but that also means like white, good, innocent. That's the next one. Black, evil, power, bad. Orange, danger, watch out. Red, anger. Beige, comfort, wealth. Green, greed, envy, control. So, and you can have characters wear a mix of colors too. That can also have a conflict with other emotions or situations they're in. So I love it. I think it's just so cool. So now that he's watching Breaking Bad, I'm taking out my little list that I made. And I'm like, okay, so what did this mean again? Oh yeah, I always remember purple because Marie always wore purple.
She always wore purple. You know who always wears a certain color on this show is Kim. Always wears blue.
You know, I didn't notice that. I did notice she wears blue, but not all the time.
She always wears some type of blue.
Okay,
to me, I think.
Loyal, purity, loyal.
Pure, yeah.
So I think loyal.
That makes sense.
A lot of fans have been telling me, no spoilers about Kim, but I get what you guys are saying because I really do like her character. Some don't like her character so much. I really do like her, and I get what you guys are saying because HHM did have those clients first that she took away because remember she made those phone calls to try to get them back, and she was the one who introduced them to that company when she was working for them. So legally, yes, it was theirs. Like she shouldn't have taken it away. But I was kind of rooting for
her.
I know.
Gotten it.
And at the same time, that's going to the more personal level of, oh, well, that would be nice because they're a very successful business to let her have that one. Because sometimes, you know, no specifics, but where I used to work, when people leave, you know, the medical field and go somewhere else to make their own practice, they can take some of their people with them. It's up to them. They can ask them and say, hey, I'm actually going here, and it's fine. And the company, if you're in a good company, like a nice company, they'll usually be like, hey, yeah, you can take them. That's fine. But so anyways, I'm trying to make it okay that Kim did that. And I am rooting for Jimmy and Kim, but I get it that she feels guilty and she wants to be more on the straight and up, you know, straight arrow. But you guys are right, and I totally get that Chuck is in the right, but he is obsessive, and I hate how he treats Jimmy and even Kim. Like, he does have too much pride too, and I just don't like how he treats people. He just thinks he's better than everyone, even though he is right with the law. I just don't like how he handles things. So. Yeah, and so it's still bad. I know it's not right to say that, but
and he just always wants to get back at Jimmy no matter what.
Yeah, because he's the better guy, you know. And going back to Breaking Bad to see how Jimmy, and it's rhetorical, but you know, we know how bad Jimmy is with people. Really good with people, but working with Walt and stuff, like, come on.
Oh, yes.
But always seeing like that conflict in Jimmy in this show, where he's still good and he hasn't gone full criminal, you know? So it's like, you know, it's like, holy crap, like he was full criminal in Breaking Bad. So anywho, guys, let's go into witness. Uh-oh. All right, so 302.
Getting dark. I hate to say it, but I think it might be time to kill the lights.
Oh, yes, sir. Of course.
Can you imagine what his neighbors say all the time?
Right.
Okay. Hey, you take care of that battery?
Oh, yeah, I finally shit the bed, but swapped it out a couple hours ago.
Anyone see you?
Nah, dead over there.
Someone did see you. No signal. Oh no, he's like, speed up, get the signal back. Oh, good. Oh, because you have to be close enough. Right around there. Where? Underneath? Did he throw it? Is he hiding? He knows. Uh-oh. Oh, I heard a door.
Right underneath him.
You should have turned your lights off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, mustache.
Dropbox. Yeah, he's like doing that thing with Jesse, where they went around place to place and picked up stuff. Huh. He's lucky he's finding roads close to him, that he's not getting like finding a dead end or something.
Yes. I have to go through great lengths so you can't find them, but all you gotta do is a little legwork and you can find anything, really.
Jeez, keeps on going. Yes, I knew it! I was kind of like, I hope so. I almost blurted it out, but I was like,
Hi, I'm Francesca Liddy. I'm here for the interview.
Oh. Jimmy McGill.
Francesca?
Hey, are you running early or am I running late?
No,
Yeah.
sorry, I'm a little early. I think that side, I think you're a little crooked. The bottom of the M there.
Yeah.
It's gonna keep it that way.
What do you say then? Do you ever yell at them? I mean, geezers, right? How can you not?
No, I would never, no.
Nor should you. That was a trick question.
Yeah.
Passed with flying colors. Very good. Hey, here's a question. Can you start today?
Oh, it's
I can, yes?
Fantastic.
Can you just give us a
Yes.
second? What are you doing?
What, I like her.
Can you start
We
today?
have to talk.
I haven't found the right fit.
Yeah, because you're searching for perfection, and perfection is the enemy of perfectly adequate.
That's the bar here?
This is the first
She's
one.
more than adequate. Be folksy. Put a little sunshine in your voice.
Got it. Say, is that a dog I'm hearing? It is? Oh, what's her name? Yes, I think a will is really important. When would you like to come in and meet Mr. McGill?
Jimmy. Always Jimmy.
If you'd like to leave a message, Mr. Ermin Trout like the fish?
Don't look the fish. Oh, did it?
Oh,
This one really don't want to talk about Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, what's in the bag? Is it money? It's got to be money. Drugs? Is it drugs? Something else? No.
Your total's $319.
319.
wow.
There we go. You should have got a bigger meal so you can sit for a while and just eat. You only get fries and you've been here for a long time. Don't stand like that. You can still hear okay. Okay, you're really bad at this right now.
Oh my God, look at
take your food and bring it over to the other way.
But you're gonna spill it. Or at least he's behind him.
Oh, me.
Here, just so you see. Sugarific.
You put too much.
Yeah. Oh,
Until
yeah,
someone
look at me
shows
keep
up.
staring at him.
Who's behind him? Is that Gus? Come on, reveal. Right there.
It is him. Yep.
Oh my God! Like,
Gus.
why are you staring? Like, that's so obvious.
It is so obvious.
And he didn't notice.
You can feel someone staring at you too.
Easy.
That's so uncomfortable. Gus is gonna come to you
Look
and be
at him,
like,
come,
oh,
yes,
hey.
come.
He's gonna notice that.
Garbage. Put something in the garbage. Gus is gonna be behind him.
Oh my God, look at his head, and there he's going. Yes.
There's a door. There should
He
be a
likes
door
to
in
get
the
the
front.
garbage.
Oh,
His watch. Well, that's
Oh,
perfect.
good. He
look
threw
at
his watch in there.
Quick move.
We'll find it for you.
May I clean this for you?
I know, it's been in worse places.
Oh
That was
my
very nice of you.
goodness.
He's gonna put it back on.
It's my pleasure.
You got some real James Bond stuff in here. This car doesn't have an ejector seat, does it?
I think we're done for the day.
Jeez.
That's it?
That's it.
Well, we gotta sit on him at least.
Thanks for your time.
Mike is sitting on
My
right. You
goodness.
go.
That's it.
He's aware. Then he looks. Slow look. Ah.
Hey,
You know that
we
guy.
remember them.
Ha.
All right.
Blue for loyalty.
Oh, maybe Jimmy shouldn't see me. So.
But you just called me.
Oh. Guess I screwed up already.
Ernie, screwed what up? Why don't you want to see Jimmy?
I have some information, but I don't want to get in trouble.
Trouble with Jimmy?
No. HHM, I'm just worried about Jimmy. But if I tell him,
Get it out now. You're
I
building
don't
it
want
up
to
too
get in
much.
trouble too.
Oh, come on.
I'm your lawyer now. If anyone asks me what I know, we have confidentiality.
Why do we need confidentiality?
Jimmy, what did you say to Chuck?
When I went to Chuck's place last week, it was like the inside of a Jiffy Pop wrapper, all right? There was Mylar on the walls. There was Mylar on the ceiling.
Because he
He thought his
manipulated
brain
you.
wasn't working. I couldn't leave him in Crazy Town like that, so I told him, you know, just to make him feel better. But it doesn't matter what he says. It doesn't matter who he tells, because it's my word against his.
Jimmy, there's a tape saying something about switching 1261 to 1216. So clearly it was this confession of yours.
Oh, gee.
Tape me.
Maybe it's illegal there to tape someone. Turn it back around and be like, I only lied to make you feel better.
Pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Tiller.
Why, thank you, Jimmy.
All right, you drive safe.
Oh, I do.
Those folks love you.
Who doesn't?
Which his brother did.
You were a tremendous help, Professor. Thanks for finding the time. I'll join you in a minute.
Okay. Blue for loyalty. Me too.
So?
What do you say?
Well, as we know, New Mexico is one-party consent, so Chuck had a right to make the recording. But you went to him worried for his mental health. If Chuck has a plan for this tape, I don't know what it is. At this point, all we can do is wait for his move, then act accordingly.
Or get the tape somehow.
I like it. It looks nice.
Doesn't look like a stock market crash.
That was just
It's nice.
Don't rip it. Don't rip it. Keep doing this. Yeah. What Chuck taught you. He's getting angry. Don't rip it!
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
no.
Oh, jeez.
No, please don't
All right,
cry.
what's gonna happen?
It looks so good. Creep, creep, creep. Nothing to see here.
Oh boy, was.
Ooh, we left it there.
Oh!
Oh.
Because Gus knew, right?
Yeah. He's gonna pick it up. Why is he running?
Nothing to see here. Yes,
There you
please.
go. Oh, shit. So uncharacteristic.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
He's like just jumping walls.
Howard, what are you doing here?
Chuck, do you have a second?
Did you... You parked over on the next block.
Oh, yeah. Way over.
Phone. Keys.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Everything okay, sir?
Yes, thank you, Dave.
Give us a moment. Yes, sir. I think I've been very patient. But the cost of these round-the-clock private investigators is really starting to add up.
I suppose we could limit the investigators to just nighttime hours. Jimmy will most likely break in while he thinks I'm sleeping. Wouldn't put anything past him. I know my brother.
Don't begin.
Oh my goodness, oh, we got people.
Oh, Howard's right there too.
Oh,
and
Howard's right there. Oh, you're right there. Everybody's
You're gonna have two witnesses.
Oh boy, you gotta be.
No wonder why Rebecca left you.
Oh, see?
Oh boy,
He's
gonna
making
get
it
more.
worse. No, you know he replaced it. He's strong.
No, it isn't. Yeah.
You tell me or I'll burn this whole goddamn house.
Don't say that.
Don't say that!
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
that's it. You're in trouble.
We need to step away.
See?
You were a witness to what happened here?
I was.
I'm a witness.
Oh, boy.
Feel good about yourself?
Mm.
You made it worse.
Deeper.
No!
Oh, boy. Oh, jeez.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Poor
right
Jimmy.
there. Yes.
To go that far.
No,
I get it.
wow.
Again,
I know
Chuck
he's so
is
upset,
right,
but,
but
you know, come on.
to go that far.
Oh, wow.
I
Now
know.
he's-
What makes it right, though?
That's-
Because Jimmy
that's
did
right.
break the law doing that, but...
Now that he has...
Well,
Chuck
now we
has
know what his
witnesses.
intentions were, his true intentions.
Yeah.
Kim was
That's
like, I
right.
wonder what he's going to do with it, but...
He was
Yeah,
just
see?
waiting
It
because he
is.
knows
That's
Jimmy so
right.
well. And even
Yeah.
going that far, and we were shocked actually watching Jimmy go to those lengths to protect Kim and get her clients back, even
That's
though
right, yeah.
legally they weren't her clients anymore. So Chuck believed right away that it was Jimmy and no one else because it was so crazy believed it. He knows Jimmy so well that he knew that he was going
right,
to
yes.
find out, break down, and say that. So I'm kind of wondering now, did he set that up? Like,
Totally.
yeah,
He totally set it
because
up.
even with Ernie,
Definitely.
like changing
Yeah,
the batteries, 'cause
totally.
why would he do that?
Absolutely.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the address was right on that little blurb.
Yeah.
Was enough
That's
for Ernie
right,
to
yeah,
know.
so therefore, yeah.
And changing the
Address.
batteries, like
Yep.
when he did
Yeah,
that,
right
it was
there.
automatically on, so we had it on
Yep.
play for him to
Yeah,
hear
see.
that.
Sure, he
Oh
set
my
everything
God,
up.
he is
That's
so
what-
both
smart, and I'm so
masterminds.
naive because
Yes.
every time I'm like, wow, okay, well Ernie probably will tell him, but I didn't think that that was also a plan. Like we keep seeing these tricks on Chuck.
That's right,
So
yes.
Chuck is, I think, dark too, tricking people,
He is.
but he's
Oh,
doing
he
it
is.
in a legal way.
He knows how to do it,
Technically,
yeah.
so I'm like, holy crap! But he is conniving just like his brother. Like, how insane! And I keep defending Jimmy. I know he's in the wrong, but if you have a family member, and okay, I know you guys, and please let me know your comments too. And I'm not saying it's right at all, but if you have a family member like Jimmy, you know Jimmy, and yes, he does wrongs, and he did screw up and it was a pride thing, but would you really send your brother to jail and do this felony thing just to teach him a lesson? I mean, like, it's not like he's a bad guy, but I know he did wrong. But
Yes, right.
And he
There's-
goes through great lengths to harm himself with his sensitivity to just go for it. And it's worth the catch in the long run, you know, for him to get sick, to
Yeah.
go out and use the tape recorder, to go to HHM for Mason, for all of it.
That's right.
He goes through extra lengths, even for his own health, to get back at Jimmy.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Yeah,
It's
I'll
hard
tell
because,
ya.
again, Chuck is in the right, but for family, and again, if you have someone who's terrible, like an evil person, someone who hurts other people and violent, and okay, teach him a lesson, yes. But Jimmy here, like, he has his issues, yes. He doesn't do things. He's a square peg. I get it. But I just wouldn't go to those lengths to be like, you're
no.
going to jail for this, because that's where this is going to go. I got to teach you a lesson because I'm in the right and you stole something from me. And
Right, that's, yeah.
man, just like yell. I know you can't. I get it. I just,
I know.
I just feel for
it's
Jimmy
a hard
though. Like,
pill to swallow. It really
Yes,
is.
yes,
And
Chuck set
Jimmy
him up
and
for
Chuck
that.
knows
Yeah.
Jimmy, and he just
Yes.
went off, and he just took off, and you knew damn well he was going to go
Yes.
at least confront Chuck. And
Yes,
I
and-
was dumbfounded by Howard's actions, going to the backside
Yeah,
of the
me
house.
too. I said, what the heck is that? He's jumping
and
over
I
leaping
thought it
the
was
fence and
walls in
everything.
his suit. So I like how he has to.
Because we've never seen that angle of the neighborhood before.
Yes.
So I
It's
was
really
like,
pretty.
a new
They have really
neighborhood.
nice
Yeah, it is.
backyards.
Cool.
And just wearing that suit to, like, they're always well represented. Like, they always wear really nice clothing no matter what. And he keeps adjusting his tie. I just think it's so funny,
That's
like,
right,
how
yeah.
well, like, he just dresses. And then he's jumping from wall to wall and climbing on, like, pots and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy at what lengths they'll go. But is it illegal to jump yards? Like, you're trespassing? So I'm like, oh, well, you're kind of breaking the law a little bit. But I
Oh,
know they're, like,
definitely.
not major things. But, yeah, so what lengths are they going to hide, to say, like, Jimmy's going to come? Like, Chuck knew. I wanted to bring up a point that I saw with the logo that they had in their office with Jimmy and Kim, and how he was rolling the tape. It was very symbolic, right?
Yes.
Because he's
That's right.
rolling the tape like Chuck would do, because he's holding back what just happened. Like, he's taking in, my brother
Yes.
betrayed me, although he betrayed him
right,
too,
yeah.
but in Jimmy's moment, my brother betrayed me. He went through all this and acted. I don't know what's worse. I keep wanting to defend Jimmy, but, like, he is showing a sickness and going to extra lengths to seem crazy, to actually do that to his house and then act like he's nuts when he knows he's not nuts, just to get Jimmy to confess. Jimmy was shocked that he'd go to those lengths to actually record him, and he's rolling the tape like Chuck showed him, and then right at the end when the anger took over, he ripped it, and it was all jagged on one edge, and so it was kind of showing trying to be like Chuck, and then he's like, no, I'm a square peg, and then he ripped it, and it was just uneven like how he is.
Right, I'm not going to listen to my brother anymore. He can't tell me what to do.
And
I'm
this
doing
is
my
me.
own thing.
And he's all like out of the line,
and he's
so he
crooked
doesn't
and it's
play.
M.
Yeah, he's crooked. Yeah,
like the stock market crashing.
I love that.
That's
Because
right,
now that's what I see.
On
and I'm
the
like,
M
ooh.
part.
I'm like, if that's the one thing you see, that's not a good thing, because you don't want to. If you're seeing that, then other people are going to see that. But that was funny because I didn't think that first. But yeah, so just that alone made me think like, holy crap. So Chuck and then Jimmy right afterwards, and I do like the logo too. It's like very simplified. I like how he thought like sand and then sky on the top, and very clean.
That's right, yeah.
And I have to also say that I painted a lot. I mean, I do paintings, but actually painting houses. And when it comes to like doing trim and stuff, that can be difficult. I mean, it's not too bad, but you can easily bleed out, go out on the lines a little bit, make it kind of messy, just subtly, But when you have like straight lines like that, even taping it like that, you have to get such tight lines in that tape. So the edges were like so freaking clean. I was staring at that. There were no little dips.
Very well done.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know how often Jimmy paints
I've
houses
done it many
or whatever.
times. It's hard to get it like that.
But an M, to get like a thin M, so both sides and the angle of that, that was very impressive. So I'm like, don't rip the tape. That was so much work. You can touch it up, but you can kind of.
And he was a lot of hours on that because Kim was doing all her research for Mesa Verde during those hours. So there was a lot of time consumed into that.
And it's fun to see, again, how different her and Jimmy are, where she needs to have a lot of research. She needs to really see, like, what is out there. And Jimmy's just on the fly, like, let's just do it. We'll risk it and see what happens. And it might be good, it might not. And we'll handle it when it happens, So I like how they got the receptionist that Jimmy has later on as Saul.
Yes.
So it's funny that was her.
Yes, that was her,
And she's not as personable at the end.
No,
later on.
Spoiler.
She's been in the business for too long, I guess. But she was good there, and that's her, like, just right first day, right at that moment.
And that was what it was. He just wanted somebody to answer the phones right away because the ad was coming out.
Like, she's good anyways, but to have that kind of position right away, okay, start now. And doesn't even know, like, exactly, like, okay, know the name of the company. How do you answer the phone? How do you want me to answer the phone? So on the fly, again, just talking to clients. Okay, well, be friendly. And, okay, call me Jimmy, like, correcting her while she goes. Like, holy crap, talk about, like,
on the job training.
Improvising and getting many calls and trying to figure it out. And even when she messed up, because she's learning, it's not her fault, she didn't overly mess up. Because sometimes when you mess up, you get flustered, and then it gets worse, and it gets hard. So she is on her A game. Like, she was great just in this episode. So that's fun. Good.
And Jimmy in the restaurant made me nervous. He kept staring at the guy when he was sitting down.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Gosh.
I kept freaking out about that, but he did very well because he actually explained so many details.
Didn't
he? He did. That's what he's studying, yeah. He was making me just nervous because he kept staring at the guy. I thought somebody else would notice that too.
Yeah.
Then when he went in the trash can.
I kept thinking that too, and I'm like, Gus saw that because, first of all, Gus was right behind him, and it can't be too obvious, but I thought Gus was going to come up and be like, hey, can I help you? How was your order? How's your food? Or something, just to be like, oh, I noticed you or whatever, just to see his face. But Jimmy was staring all that time that I know for a fact Gus saw that, not even before the whole garbage thing. So the garbage thing set him off because he had that frown first. So again, that could be for us because he's scary, but he had that frown face of like, I know you're doing something weird. What the heck are you doing? And then it was like, oh, my watch. Okay. So that's what set off the whole thing with Mike, right? Where they knew that.
That's right, yeah.
Mike knew.
Yep. And he came from across the street after he talked to Mike. He pulled out across the street.
Yeah.
Jimmy did. And that's when Gus knew, okay, who's he talking to? They probably eyeballed the car.
Yeah, because they're really on their game too. They know.
Even though we switched cars.
Yeah, Yeah, that was insane.
Yeah.
So for Jimmy to have all those details, like he's so smart anyways, because when I was like listening to what Mike said and going there, I'm like, just watch the bag, don't be that obvious. But then when he starts explaining to Mike, oh, he put this in his left pocket, this is what he ordered, that's why he got up to listen to every single thing, just in case if there was a code exchange or something. And then like really just staring at the bag, because you don't know what he's going to do. He can like kick it or maybe like push it in some way where something falls out and just ends up underneath the seat. So he was really staring at it. And I'm like, don't do that. But it makes sense.
I guess throwing the watch in the garbage.
Yeah, saying like what side of the restaurant he was on. And I'd be like, I would say the location, but I'd be like, yeah, he sat there and nothing happened. What do you mean nothing happened? He just sat there and he put it on the ground and nothing happened. No one came over and, but Jimmy was right there. He just had all these details, so that was very cool.
My gosh, right down to the salsa.
Yeah. So what do you think about Jimmy actually like hanging out at Mike's window when he was kicked out of the car? And he's like, oh, I thought we were going to hang out all day and do this. Like, why do you think he wanted to stay? Because he was lonely or just wanted
I think he likes the excitement.
Yeah.
He remembers with the Kettlemans. He likes the excitement.
Yeah.
He wants to be in the thick
down
of
and
it.
dirty. Yeah.
And Mike just doesn't want anything to do. He's like,
no.
I really enjoy Mike's character a lot. Again, watching Breaking Bad, and Ryan's watching all of it, and I was just watching bits and pieces, but it's just like so cool. Like I love his character so much.
My gosh,
Ryan likes him too, and I was like, oh my God, yeah.
He's just he has so much patience.
Yes, he is.
And
Very
you
cool.
can get so much information by just being patient.
Isn't it crazy that he is a killer? He's killing people, like, or he will soon start killing people. And he was a bad cop beforehand, too. So he still wants to take extra measures to not hurt anybody. So he still cares a lot, which is good. He still is a human being to a certain point. And I love him for that. And he loves his granddaughter and his daughter-in-law. But he is a cold-blood killer when it comes down to it. And it's just insane to like really think about that. It's like, man.
On the other hand, well, on the same hand, really, he's a businessman. He does everything by the book. Everything is, squared. Nothing is left behind for chance.
He's very loyal, too.
Yeah, so.
But he still is a killer.
Yeah.
Sorry to say,
he is, and someone caught on him, so.
Yeah.
He's got to really watch it
Going to be a good
That's
match because then later on we know in Breaking Bad that he's working, spoilers, for so-and-so. So excited to see how that happens. And equally matched there. So I'm so excited to see Gus. I knew that was going to happen at some point because on Netflix they show thumbnails of certain shows, and when we were watching Breaking Bad we would see Better Call Saul pop up now and again, and we saw Gus one time. We see the cousins right now. You probably see it on the mirror. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. They're going to show up. So it would be more fun, like, not to even know anything about that, but it makes sense that would lead up to that. Because when we first started this series, we didn't even know Mike was going to be a main focus, because he's like a main focus just like Jimmy is.
He really is.
So I was like, this is freaking cool. Like, if I knew that ahead of time, I would have been more excited, but I was excited to start this. But now Mike, also main character from Breaking Bad almost, like, yeah, that was cool. But I was like, okay, who's really tracking him? And we see like Tia, we see all these people that we've seen before, and I'm like, he has to meet up with Gus at some point. And I'm like, who is this professional where they're almost throwing Mike off because they're making all these stops, and it's really hard to just get to a point, a location. And I'm like, it has to be something major. Like, he's going in so many different places. It has to be someone big that we know. So I'm like, it has to be Gus. Please be Gus.
Sure, yeah.
It's like, yes. Because when I saw the red windows, the red rim, I'm like, okay, I don't know if that's Los Pollos, but, and then the pan, like right when you saw the sign or part of it.
Yeah,
like, that has to be it.
I should have put my apron on.
Next time, Mom. And I have my cup, not with you now.
This time. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it next time. But that was great. And then I was looking at the colors more. I don't know if you guys were, but we were talking blue because Jimmy's assistant had blue on, and the receptionist, and
Francesca,
and she had blue.
Yeah.
So like for loyalty, and I think Kim had it on at one point too, because you were saying Kim she wears a lot of blue, and I think she had a real dark blue on, and I think Jimmy had green. Oh, no, Howard did. See, now I'm getting the colors confused, but I think Howard had a tie for money or greed or something, but I think that was just for money or wealth. But anywho, yeah, I like it. It's not good that with Jimmy, I feel bad that he broke down, but now that's also that.
Yeah, now it's
kind of nailed the coffin, right? Because Yeah,
That's rough now.
witnesses and...
They had witnesses, yeah, definitely.
And Ernie's going to have to explain how he talked to Kim, and Kim's going to say, well, I'm his attorney now, so
That's
You
right.
know,
at
and
least Ernie won't get in trouble.
hopefully not, because there might be something there as well that Chuck knows where he put Ernie at risk knowing that he's going to get fired or something. Who knows if he's actually protected or not. I'm glad that Ernie tried to think that way where he didn't tell Jimmy directly, so maybe he'll be protected going through Kim.
Yes.
But it shows you what lengths Chuck will go and risk other people. You know, because him even warning Ernie and saying, like, you're under this rule, you're under this law, that if you say something...
He made sure he told him so he wouldn't break the law. I bet you. It was all part of his plan.
Because now that he said that, now it makes it worse for Ernie, because he warned him, too, about it verbally. So what lengths Chuck will go to get people in trouble, because I guarantee you he's going to get Ernie in big trouble somehow.
Yeah,
he'll find a way.
Or he was just warning him so Ernie would tell Kim, and Kim would...
Which is exactly what he did, but it's just showing what lengths he'll go to, because he'll probably do a double whammy, because he's all about pride and law, that he's like, see, and you also told my brother, which, you know, is not cool, which he wanted, but just saying that he still went against and told Jimmy, so he might try to get Ernie in trouble for doing that anyways, you know what I mean? Like,
like a policy thing, not so much a legal thing,
Yeah, just to kind of like, haha, see, because you told my brother you were trying to side with him, so now I'm going to get you in trouble. You helped me out because I lied to you or whatever, trying to make you go
Ernesto
over there.
can say, you know what, I don't need this part-time job. You get your own ice.
Yeah, hopefully that's what always happens. Yeah, hopefully that doesn't scar his resume, or I don't know what would happen there, because HHM is huge. So,
it is.
Oh, well, why were you fired there? Oh, because he broke their agreement or whatever. Oh, okay, well, we'll see. Overthinking it, but you got to end this show, because I was naive with the whole Chuck thing. Like, holy crap, he really did that too. And Jimmy, again, he did something terrible, but for Chuck to actually record him to act like he's a Looney Tune and be like, woohoo, yeah, look at me. Just to get his brother to freak out and apologize to him, because Jimmy really does care about him.
He does, and I think he overly used the helium, and he really protected the house just to extract that sympathy out of Jimmy.
Yeah,
that's right.
He really wanted to pull out his strings.
Really used him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, exactly. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Not cool. It's sad to me. I mean, honestly, just my opinion, but it just breaks my heart that, okay, Jimmy does have issues, don't get me wrong, and he tries to be there for the underdog, and I'm there for him. I don't like that he did break the law to kind of get back at Chuck, but I don't like how Chuck went to that extra lengths when Jimmy is not really a bad guy. He does stupid things, but to really... Like, this is going to mess him up even more. Like, if a felony charge, like him going to jail, like, this is going to screw up his whole life. He did screw you over, and I know it embarrassed you, and he has so much pride, and you scarred his reputation, but...
And he broke in. Now he has breaking and entering.
Yes.
You
kicked down the door.
2 witnesses.
It breaks my heart. You're still family, and Jimmy is not a terrible guy. He did a bad thing, yes, but, you know, I don't like what Chuck is doing.
I think they both have baggage that they need to...
They do. I'm not saying Jimmy's 100% at all, and it's not right what he did, but I'm curious what you guys have to say, because I keep saying it over and over. I'm so torn, because I just feel bad for Jimmy. Jimmy, smack on the wrist, you know, bad job. You shouldn't have done that. I get why you had a heart and you wanted to do the right thing, and wasn't but Chuck is just it screws up the family. It just, I don't know.
Well, now it's done.
Boy, no.
I'm sad. Rest of the season, at least he's going to be in jail. Not cool. Man. Okay, well, can't wait to watch more, guys. Sad about this whole situation, but very good show.
Yeah.
Excellent,
very good show.
Excellent.
So, guys, check out our Patreon if you'd like. It's a week ahead, mostly of everything on YouTube, and that helps us out a lot. That means a lot to us, because any support keeps us creating. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you very soon, as always. Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye.
Ooh, who do you have, Mom? Nice.
Jesse.
Yeah. What does it say in the back?
Yeah, bitch.
That's beautiful, Mom.